in the summit.
Yeah,
it was EE got OD at one point. It was like Blink Dagger Arcane Boots, the new meta.
Hell yeah, new meta.
All that damage though. Yeah, okay.
The Naga ban coming out from Polar, interesting. I guess they think it would be something like THD, so aggressive try, dazzle, SD, THD, safe lane quap, and then mid Naga or something. Yeah, actually, now that I say that, it sounds
amazing.
Good. Yeah. I mean, SD Dazzle is a classic support pair as well because, and it's really good with Naga because both the Naga illusions and the Shadow Demon illusions are going to ramp up the damage dealt by the Shadow Word from Dazzle, right? So you can do more damage than almost any other nuke at low levels by generating enough illusions and putting them on top of people. So I think that's the idea behind that Naga ban.
Well, Naga not going to be available for whoever wants it here on Evil Genius's squad, and for Virtus.pro, they have 1 minute left in reserve time. They have plenty of time to think about what they want. Slark still is an option, but I'm not sure. They can go Medusa as well, but again, that's not really the best because you're not comboing anybody up with the IO. So
it's definitely an interesting predicament. Slark definitely has gotten a little less exciting to play now that the Shadow Demon and the Queen of Pain are on the board, because Queen of Pain doesn't really care about whether the Slark's visible or not, right? Like, she's just going to spam her spells in the general direction of the Slark. They are going to go with it, yeah. I think they don't see a better alternative, so they're going to go with the Slark. And Slark can always take over games. I mean, that's still potential.
Yeah, I'm sure Evil Geniuses are going to look back to that game number 2 and say, okay, we know how to play up against this. The Undying, maybe not so much. That extra armor early on in the game might be pretty significant for that Tombstone, honestly. It's already tough to kill that sometimes, even though level 1 it doesn't have the most HP and it just dies quickly, but an extra armor could be huge. We'll have to wait and see how it does pan out. So Evil Geniuses pick up another hero here in just a second. They have 7 seconds of reserve time, 3 seconds at regular time. What is it going to be, Vic? What are they going to grab? Let's find out.
They have a really wide pool of available heroes. Yes! Okay, all right.
She got excited.
This hero is so good now, dude. I was waiting. I wanted to ask, like, is this hero going to get picked in this series? Because I think this hero is really good now. Like, he's been good, and he's really good. Also, like, the passive magic community against the Veno Ogre Wisp Undying comp is, like,
pretty good.
Whoo boy, yeah.
Base agility increased by 6, and the critical chance has been rescaled so that you have 20% at its first level.
It's gross, actually. The hero is gross, and there's really not a lot of strong counters to him. The
Fear Juggernaut. Although Omni Slash Tombstone is going to be kind of an issue, so that's the one thing.
Whatever. Fear's gonna. I really think this EG lineup is very, very good, and it's definitely something new. This is something that EG, frankly, ever since the Sad Boys transition, they have not really run a lineup like this. Or it's very infrequent compared to other lineups.
Yeah, this is certainly something we don't see every day, and for Evil Geniuses, this could go pretty well for them. I don't know. This is a very good draft.
Yeah.
Fear has quite the set.
Or it could all fall apart, right?
Like, no, yeah, I was gonna say that.
They were trying some different stuff at the summit, and it didn't work out because they either hadn't practiced it or hadn't thought it through. But I don't know. I think it has definitely a lot of potential.
You can tell Fear loves this hero based on the cosmetics he has for it. He's been waiting for this day.
Those are some sweet cosmetics. What is that? Is that just the Dota Cinema set, or?
I think so. Yeah. I believe, and there might be a couple other things here.
The armor of the exiled Ronin.
He's missing the pants, the pantaloons of the Blade Keeper.
Well, I don't think he's missing them. I think he made an executive decision to use
other pants. Yeah, it looks probably better that way.
I think
RTZ really has the oh my god, the legendary wings, I believe. No, he's not using the legendary wings.
Do you see this all chat?
Let's see. Please, guys. Professional match of Dota. No all chat Reno. Actually, I think that, speaking of executive decisions, VP Polar are going to give away this bottom rune. They do not want to contest this. They know that there are heroes bottom. The aggro tri-lane is coming out. And, of course, that means that Virtus.pro Polar are going to make their way up to the top lane, which means that the Universe might have a tough time. Go for it, Universe, now. You've got to go for it now. Is he going to get it? Are there going to be 2 bounty runes going the way of Evil Geniuses? Yes.
Yep. But maybe the trade, but maybe not.
I don't know if they get this kill on Universe. That's the shift. I mean, Universe is very tanky. He's going to go to the tower, and he should be okay. Nope, maybe not. Oh, no, maybe.
He's fine.
Yeah. They thought about dual breathing there for Universe, and he actually doesn't have a salve. He might think about heading back home. We'll see.
But. Okay. Interesting start. Both runes for EG. I wonder if this is going to be the new thing that we complain about for Dire side advantage is that they can get to the Roche pit to hide inside of it faster. And also, like, the inability of the other team to know whether the Dire team is hiding inside the pit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mind game. It's just something that...
It is a mind game. So the lanes are working out pretty interestingly. It's THD in what looks like basically a solo safe, which means it's an aggro try per EG of Dazzle, Shadow Demon, and Juggernaut, which is really scary. Really, really, really scary.
And I mean, usually when you have an Undying plus another hero in a duel lane, that's the scary part, but they are not going to get close to do anything. Maybe a couple of decays here and there, but this is going to be fear and free farm, I think.
I think so too. I don't think this... It is a strong duel, but it's not so strong that it's going to be, like, dominant. And so that means that that's actually Quap versus Venomancer in the middle. So Phobos is going to play the Veno, and they're putting the duel, their strongest duel up top against the Jakiro. But Jakiro's a tanky guy, and he started with Ring of Protection as well. So between Liquid Fire, Ring of Protection, and just his naturally pretty good strength, it's not going to be the easiest thing for them to just trash him.
No, I don't think so. Disruption's gonna go. Fear is thinking about diving this and decides against it. That's too close to the tower. And that's the issue. I mean, if you get caught out like that and you're not under the tower, you just die, I think. Because, well, Fear actually doesn't have boots first, but he's going to have them soon. They're thinking about diving currently. Fear is going way deep under the tower. He doesn't seem to mind, however, and he'll get a couple of CS. He's going to man up on him and do some damage. Just clubbing him in the face.
Yeah, he just completely doesn't care. He's just last hitting beyond the tier 1 without even his supports there. That's the power of the Loomis for sure.
Arteezy is leading your CS, and of course with 11 last hits, he's doing well, but DK Phobos is making a ward army. PPD will pick up a bounty rune, so there's that as well, so getting even more farm for himself. The one issue is, again, that EG, I think, have to get kills in this trial lane, otherwise these supports are going to be underleveled. Shadow Demon, that's not such a big deal, but we already talked about Dazzle and levels earlier on in this series, so...
Phobos doing a decent job of denying his own wards before Arteezy kills them. I mean, the nice thing is they've got the lane pushed up enough, and they don't fear pushing up the lane because they're not really going to get countered too hard. Especially, like, Veno's not going to rotate over and destroy you. So they have control of the bottom rune constantly, and so whenever it's a bounty, that's some free XP for their supports.
What a TP from Universe to realize that, hey, they're jumping at me. There's a double damage on the IO. Better not give away this first blood, and a very safe play, but one that works out as well. And
Yep.
Fear, Orb of Venom, good game, well played from Zai. Whoops.
Wow.
Zai's having a rough game, man.
Wow.
I like the double smiley face call out from Virtus.pro Polar as well. They're great guys. It's just like, it's okay. Don't even worry about it.
That's true.
Disruption, Soul Catcher gonna go in. Fear's gonna Blade Fury. Oh my god, that damage. Sorp is gonna keep a little alive for the time being, but that is your first blood for Fear. I was not expecting that damage, and they get the Tombstone gold. Yikes. Fear's literally rich.
There's the healing cart, and there's no way that Undying can get to it, so it's going to heal up all the damage that was dealt to Fear during that period.
Oh my god.
I mean, the damage really is just crazy. The
Fear micro it.
Soul Catcher, Blade Fury, yeah, he does need to put it in range of it. Between Soul Catcher, Blade Fury, and the heal on the illusions, it's unanswerable. Oh
so
my god.
Bottom lane and mid lane are going again, and oh my
Fear,
gosh.
he's hunting through the jungle. He's got like
Mag, hello. Fear is like, I'm not going for that. He does have Blade Fury, but
it's so cavalier, right? Like he treats this like there's 0% chance of anyone rotating, which is actually totally true. There is 0% chance of it.
I mean, you're not gonna have a TP from Illidan. There's no way IO rotates. Again, you talked about Venomancer. He's not rotating anytime soon. He does have a TP scroll, but I just don't see him rotating.
Once he gets ult, he could try to flip something under tower.
They've rotated a little up to the top lane, and I think this is a smart decision. This will secure Illidan farm. It'll shut down Universe to a certain extent. It was 4 last hits currently. So he is in some trouble here, although I think in terms of levels he's fine.
It's more just to push the Jakiro out of lane entirely.
Yeah. Because he did not expect a little there.
No, he definitely didn't. So that was good, and I think if they push Jakiro out, then at least Illidan can farm completely freely and not be constantly liquid fired. Because you see, the Slark's farm is lagging kind of behind.
Can they kill Mag here? They cannot. Maybe they could. That disruption? Question mark. This is a problem now, I think, if you are PPD. Actually, he's going to TP and get away. Zai is going to grave himself and try to TP away, and he actually made it out.
Nice.
So I don't know how that happened, but that was the best possible situation for EG, given everything that was happening there.
They both made it out. That's really funny. I mean, that's Dazzle, what a hero, right?
Quite the hero. And this gives room top now for Universe. I mean, he might get pounced on, but he won't die, I don't think, as long as he buys another TP scroll. Yep. So the rotations mean that Universe is freed up a bit. And RTZ still is having a great time mid, and he's the leading net worth, 45 CS at 5.5 minutes. Of course, a lot of that is plate worth, but
it is.
It's still good.
Some of those were denied, so...
He could be up to like 50 or 60 for all we know.
Well, yeah, 50. Yeah, I think it's definitely pretty rough right now for them. And our Arteezy is just going what I think is probably going to be almost the universal Queen of Pain build now, which is the maxing Scream, leaving one in Blink, and probably taking your ult. I think you almost always take it now.
Yeah, I think the change at Blink means that you can, although the cooldown is still long, ranges now it's fine. So yeah, the buff helps a lot.
It really does. That blink was such garbage at level 1.
Yeah, that blink was like, I'm gonna just go like maybe 5 feet and hopefully
it was like a hop. So. Yeah, like you could probably reach it by jumping this same distance.
He'll take top. It looks like they're gonna rotate Universe mid now, and they're gonna rotate RTZ top lane. Surprisingly enough.
Well, the blink should be a good defensive tool up there. Maybe more versatile than the Jakiro just lumbering away. And it's not like Veno really presents a credible threat to farm the Jakiro mid, so...
Bottom lane is getting pressured. Decay was popped off, and Mag is in the trees, and he's alone. He's level 5 currently. Yeah. Top lane, RTZ, because he has Blink, that this lane is a bit more safe. He's going to pop the regen, but it got canceled immediately. Shadow Dance, he has Blink. It's actually on cooldown for 3 seconds.
They're going in.
Scream, Sonic Wave, Illidan! Is he going to be in trouble here? He's going to blink out, and Illidan should fall here. Maybe not. Fire Blast, the grave. Arteezy's going to TP away, and he should make it alive. Little will he be lucky enough to get out? No, the tower, and Zai gets the kill. I guess it's better than Illidan dying, but...
So this Dazzle hero, right? Like, how many kills over the course of this series have been prevented by just the simple act of putting a grave on a person and having that person click their town portal?
It's good hero, man. 14.
I mean, I'm wondering if we're going to start seeing first bans of Dazzle against these teams that are just locking him every game, like EG and Secret. I think it could happen.
It probably.
Yeah.
14 is a very accurate number, Marpax. I hope you have citations to back that up. Juggernaut does get the kill on Undying bottom. He realizes that this Tombstone is taking a lot of damage. He pops up the Healing Ward, and no rotations here, and Fear is able to get extra gold because of this. 125 extra gold. Drum's now done, and what a start for your Fear on your Juggernaut. And it's getting out of control now. I mean, RTZ is now hunting. Curly is in the enemy jungle. He has a double damage room with treads. He's good to go. Tower's been taken, by the way. Is he going to find anybody? This Veno is squishy. He could kill him.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that Veno's dead.
No ult, but even so, Veno's so slow.
The Veno is dead.
Yeah.
Veno is most certainly dead. Gale does not connect onto either of them, I don't think. Yeah, the Gale missed. He's going to TP top as they did get the kill on Zai. Blink Scream is ready, not Sonic Wave though, and I don't know, is he going to go in for this? FNG, yeah, he's going to get the kill. Yep. Uh-oh. Here's Mag though. Arteezy, he's dead. He did jump in some trouble there. The problem with the Blink is the cooldown is so long at that first level.
You can either go in or go out, but not either one.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost worth it. Like, I don't even know if you should really level up Shadow Strike after you have your Blink, because that Blink just, the range is so crucial, or the cooldown, excuse me.
How about you level up Shadow Strike, but then you go Blink Dagger?
I'm not gonna lie, that is literally the first thing my brother said when he played Queen of Pain. He's like, shouldn't I just get Blink Dagger on this hero? I'm just like, God damn
right. There have been periods in history when it's been done.
No, I'm sure. It's just fun.
I don't know. Right now for Polar, it seems really hard to win this game, kinda. Like, yeah, Slark can go nuts, but he's also very squishy, and they have a lot of damage coming out of EG that could be dealt to him. And the Undying, yeah, he's been buffed, but does this hero win games? Like, I can never tell. Like,
well, he's dead now. That's all I can tell. Oh my God, there wasn't a Undying there.
Yeah.
RTZ gave him the good old how do you do. Sonic waved him right to the face.
Just feel like
haste. Okay.
Wow.
So I don't think you want to man up on this. Yeah. Oh, what a blink! No Scream though.
No. No mana for it?
Zai TPing out, and he's alive. Okay, that's another one. Count it.
Yeah, right. 15. I mean, Dazzle is just, he makes it so difficult to actually, and he's so punishing to this like CIS playstyle of we're gonna dive under tower and get kills, and that's how we're going to get an advantage, and we're not going to push unless we have a compelling advantage in the early to mid game to convert. And Dazzle stops that dead in its tracks, because basically just in this game Dazzle has denied about 2k or more of possible kill gold, and that's huge when you're trying to convert that into towers.
That is a late Midas coming up for the Slark, although he did finish up his treads first. Still something nice to have on the back end of this.
Yeah, he just wants more levels. That's really what this Midas is about. He wants to quickly get to the rest of his abilities and then more stats and just get ahead and have more HP and stuff. And of course, obviously, the farming effect of it as well.
Arteezy refuses to farm. He's looking for kills. He's been hunting for a long period of time. In fact, he's going to hunt top. It looks like now he will start using the jungle to his advantage. And Fear is playing a heck of a game. And I'm excited to see him get involved in any sort of team fight. He's thinking about using his R button on that Undying there. And
yeah. Is he 11?
No, he's only 8. He quite possibly could have gotten that kill on Mag. And there's no creep wave. It is coming now.
It's not easy. I mean, Undying's pretty tanky and can still rip himself while you're omni-slashing him.
If he was 11, it would be a kill.
If he was 11, yeah. That would be a different story. But he's not in that close yet.
Do you have any attribute levels? No. I'm not going for any stat levels on the Juggernaut. Gone are the days of the stat levels on the Jug.
Yeah, I don't know if you should anymore. I mean, especially if you're going this drums build that's going to give you the extra mana. The first rank of crit is so good now, and heal is so good, and I don't know. I don't know about it.
Good hero.
For sure, I think the hero is tremendous. Looks like he's going to have Yasho done pretty soon. That'll be good for him as well.
Yep, just sitting with Blade of Alacrity away from the Yash and then into whatever item he wants afterwards.
For me, support levels are probably the biggest deal and probably the biggest reason why AG is as ahead as they are. They've got 2 supports, both of them level. The Dazzle, who's extremely level dependent, is up to level 7. Meanwhile, the Ogre doesn't have multicast, the Io doesn't have relocate, and the Slark is Midas anyway. Here we go. Spin.
The Blade Fury, Lil is in some trouble and dead. DK Phobos might be next. He does have Poison Nova. He's going to use it, and Fear is like, well, I better just TP now. Goodbye, everybody.
No.
Time Sol, see you later. Got 1 kill, that's enough.
Is Ogre Magi. They don't have a single other stun. That's part of why the Dazzle is so damn effective. They can't stop these TPs.
Oh, Phobos, not another double damage room for Arteezy. Oh, Ice Frog, please.
Wah, wah.
Just like, oh, I survived. Oh, I'm actually dead. Just kidding.
No. I mean, it's just... I think this game is looking really good for EG. Zai is going to Shallow Grid. I wonder what he's going to do next. Or maybe he doesn't have a TP? He doesn't have mana.
He doesn't have mana. He actually almost killed Illidan, by the way.
He really
That would have been incredible.
Medallion is so good on this hero.
That was the first kill I think Virtus.pro have gotten since the beginning of the game. So there's that.
The last kill they got was at 8 or 9 minutes. It was Mag on Queen of Pain. When Queen of Pain didn't have Blink Up.
Ah, that's correct. That's right. Forgot about that. They are diving onto PPD, who will just TP away, and they're... I mean, the Ogre is nowhere nearby. This is the issue, is that they know so much you talked about.
Like, he might need Basher on this Slark sooner rather
yeah, I think
later.
you have to.
Because it's just ridiculous how little he's able to get done when they just TP.
This is not an Illidan game. Everyone is TP. Like, literally, you go to one map, like one part of the map, and someone's TPing, like, elsewhere. It's just, that's how ridiculous it is. Fear is pushing a tier 2 tower at 14 minutes into the game as a Juggernaut. Just wanted to throw that out there.
He's a good pusher. I mean, this hero used to only be picked in, like, gimmicky push compositions. And I think he's more useful than just that now, but it is an aspect of the hero.
Blade Fury pretty good in that regard. He does have to run away as the Ogre is nearby. Relocate. Pounce. Fear might die here.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. That's the problem. He Blade Fury'd for the creep wave, and then now the tower's in deny range as well.
That's
Meanwhile, PPD does get the kill on DK Phobos again. Phobos not having a good game, but Fear going down. That's a lot of gold going the way of... How much gold did I give? 500?
Is having an okay game, I think. Yeah, he's died 3 times, but he's well on the way to the Aghanim Scepter, and he's level 11. I think faster than Fear was level 11 on the Veno game that he played. So it's okay, actually. Yeah, he's died, but it's not fatal yet.
The Universe is going to go ahead and pop up the Yule Scepter, the Ice Path. He already has Yules, by the way. Arteezy is going to Scream of Pain up, and Shadow Strike. Mag will not pop his Tombstone, and he's resigned himself to death, unfortunately.
Yeah, the problem to me is just this Undying Lake is already on the downswing of his effectiveness as a hero, The upswing wasn't too compelling this game, right? Like, he didn't do anything, really. He just got consistently pushed under tower and sometimes even dove under tower.
I like the idea of doing a dual lane with Undying, but that tri lane was so potent that they were never going to win that tri lane. Or
yeah, maybe
lane.
if it was a Spirit Breaker, then we'd be talking. that dual lane is beastly.
Dude, Spirit Breaker in any lane is fine. As long as you get enough charges to win the game, it's fine. Phobos is going to get Shadow Stricken, but RTZ backs away. He doesn't have Sonic Wave. He is one Oblivion Staff away from his Orchid Malevolence, as he has the recipe already completed. And for Virtus.pro Polar, well, you do kind of have Venomancer close to an Ags. You talked about Basher, and that's going to be the choice for Illidan. I mean, he needs this Basher desperately, but at that point, it might be too late.
He really almost doesn't have a choice but to go Basher, and unfortunately, Basher doesn't give him a lot of the other stuff he wants that a Scotty maybe would, which is, you know, tankiness. I mean, I don't know. It's okay, but they have a problem now also where, yes, the Veno might get Ags, but there's almost no reason for Arteezy to use Orchid on anybody but the Veno, and they have a very, very strong possibility of just killing the Veno in the duration of the Orchid, thus making him unable to use
I mean, yeah, you talk about an Aghanim Scepter, that'll make it tanky, yes, but he's already died so quickly, and this is before the Aghanim Scepter is coming out for, excuse me, for the Orchid is coming out for Arteezy, so it's just something to keep in mind. No,
the big problem with the Orchid is just it's a very long period of time that you have to survive through to actually make it. Like, and I just don't know that he will.
And you look at the net worth, and the only person up there is Illidan. He's taken over games before. They are going to relocate. Fear is going to spin TP. And he bashed him. He got the bash, finally. And that's it. That actually has already paid for itself.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, that's critical. It was a very important. I think any other item for Illidan would be extremely game-losing. So
Poison Nova goes, Arteezy has to TP away, and will do so. And Illidan is not there to be able to bash this time around. And that's an Orchid up for Arteezy. And Zai might get bashed here if he's not careful. Disruption goes for PBD, and Dark Pack unfortunately doesn't work that way. That'd be kind of imbalanced.
That would be really funny.
Zai bashed up, he will get the Grave off, and they're diving the tower, but where's the follow-up damage coming in? Well, I mean, Zai is going to die here, but can they get any kills? I mean, Illidan is taking a lot of damage he's taking from these poison stacks, and they do miss that poison. Nag does get the kill bottom as Universe was diving a bit too far.
Well,
PPD's still going to work. And all of a sudden,
Basher has like changed their lives.
Orchid, Arteezy, Sonic Wave, is that a kill?
Should be.
Yes, it is. Changed it a little bit. It wasn't enough, apparently.
Well, I mean, it's still very worthwhile, I think, overall. But yeah, Archer actually might get 3.
FNG. Oh, no. TP?
That level 1 blink, even so, he's fine. And he's going to get the 3rd.
Yeah, TK Phobos. Ooh. Fire Blast. He's not dead. Arteezy's not going to die for this. Actually, he can. Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, there it goes. Triple kill for Artor. It's just that easy. Fear is coming back in with Omni Slash, by the way. Run your little ass off, Lil. Get out of there. He's going to make it out, but... Time to go for the Timber
Tower.
Here's
the cart to heal Quap all the way back up to full, and the Orchid regen is going to
What a small little Buddha healing ward thing. It's like a Bodhisattva. It's just sitting there and healing people up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's a little... Yeah, you're right. It's a Juggernaut-shaped Buddha. That's so cute.
Illidan trying to deny no such luck. Arteezy does get the tower. Disruption. That was not the best because... Oh, no. Is he going to fall the Omni Slash? They get the kill. They actually Orchided while he was disrupted. And I thought for sure that he might survive, but he didn't do so.
Soul Catcher plus Queen of Pain plus Jug Omni Slash is going to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Fear is building Ags. He is 2 components away, and once he gets that, it's just... It's got to be so much more difficult.
Yeah, Ags is definitely... In most games, non-negotiable. I think it'll be good here, too.
Fear will continue to pressure the tower. They do pull the creep wave over and make sure that it does tank the tower, and we'll continue to get some farm off the back end of this, but... Yeah, I don't know, man. I just... Illidan bashing some people, like... The fact that he got that basher was huge, and they got 2 kills off the back end of it, and like you said, it changed their lives, but... I mean, all of a sudden... The second death
was really what hurt. Like, one death for, like, 4 kills is fine, but... The fact is, like, the other heroes didn't back off and immediately died. The Undying is still completely useless, and, like...
What is he doing? He's gotten... Undying has, surprisingly, 2 kills. I only thought he had the 1, but...
He killed
2-4-0 is not great. He's going Atos Undying, which is... I mean, I love that item, but...
Why the hell not? He's a strength caster. Atos is the strength caster item. I mean, it's just kind of boilerplate. It's not going to change the team in any meaningful way, but neither would any other item for him. I mean, he could go mech. Mech would be maybe good.
He does not have arcanes, and that would be an issue.
Yep, it sure would be. Now, Universe has Blink Yules. I don't know. I agree with you. I think you have a total stranglehold over the game. Polar don't even have a tower down.
It's not quite game 1 level, I don't think, but...
No, it's not.
It's certainly not feeling great for Virtus.pro Polar, especially if they lose this Roshan. And EG are more than looking like they're going to punch their ticket to the grand finals to face either against Secret or Virtus.pro. And it's not over yet, like we've mentioned, but it's certainly getting there. And I think Virtus.pro Polar have to do something drastic here in the next couple of minutes. I don't even know what that would be.
I'm not sure. I really think that... I think the Queen of Pain kill was very good here. Sorry, the Queen of Pain pickup. I think it really... made the Slark pickup a lot more dicey, and they still didn't feel like anything else would be good, but even the Slark, like, the Queen of Pain is just so effective against it, now that she's not totally garbage as a hero.
Yeah, hero's pretty good. Maxed up, and she's level 16 now, so RTZ has your level 3 Sonic Wave. Again, this goes through BKB now, so BKB will not stop the damage, even if you build it, which... Yeah. Slowly and slowly, more slowly and more slowly, it seems like BKB is becoming irrelevant to a certain extent. Like
in this game?
Yeah, as the patches
BKB
move forward.
Definitely very, very, very nerfed. Maybe even slightly over nerfed.
It deserves to be nerfed, though, because there are certain heroes that just don't do well against BKBs, ever.
Yeah, but there's heroes that don't do well unless they have a BKB, and you're nerfing those heroes every time you make it more and more
useless. That's true, that's a good point. Well, we could have a discussion about this another day, but for now... Dota is happening, and, well, Fear is 400 away from Zach's Venom Scepter, and it looks like Mag is sitting here with the Zatos. He's like, I'm going to try to kill somebody, but I don't know who.
I mean, the thing is, the Undying just hasn't been freaking involved. They have 10 kills, and he's only been part of 2, and they were kills, not assists.
Bash coming out. Fear does have Omni Flash, by the way.
They got him, I think, maybe.
Yeah, they got him.
It's no Ags yet, and it's only a level 2 Omni.
Oh my! RTZ blows up 2 heroes instantly. Ice Path onto Illidan. He didn't orc at the right target, but he doesn't matter. He gets the kill regardless. He actually blinked too far. Phobos is right next to him. He does avoid the ult coming out from Phobos, which, by the way, is Zach Scepter. Triple kill, though, and that is a godlike spree for RTZ. They will take down the Tombstone. Grave on to Zai. He still might die here. He might have to get denied, and will by RTZ. RTZ is going to try to deny another one, but DK Phobos does get the double kill, and somehow that turns into a 4-for-4 trade because of Poison Nova.
Yeah, Venomancer Gaming, and he's got Aghanim Scepter, and that wasn't even maximum Poison Nova. That and Tombstone, honestly, that's why I brought it up. Like, when Undying's actually in the fights, then Tombstone and Flesh Golem can actually do things, and he wasn't in any team fights at all until that one, and you saw that the Tombstone made a huge difference. It kept people there. He was able to do a little Flesh Golem to kill Fear quicker, and the Poison Nova did the rest.
The only problem with that initiation and that fight was that everyone from Evil Geniuses was alive when they killed everybody, and everyone from Virtus.pro Polar was dead when everyone died. So it's really only the Venomancer getting the gold for the most part.
Yeah, no XP, for sure.
Yeah, so that makes it... It's like, okay, we sort of tied at an engagement. Yeah. It was kind of good for us, but not really. True.
Because, like, if you look, like, the XP situation has gotten only worse from that because of exactly what you said. EG was all alive to get the rewards of, and Polar only really got the Fear kill free and clear.
So even when Virtus.pro Polar get involved in a fight, it still doesn't go their way. So
to be
however,
fair,
PPD is getting relocated
only came in later. Like it's not like it was the ideal fight.
PPD's probably dead here. Yeah. The question is who else is dead. FNG gets silenced up. Hexed up, but he is going to relocate back as RTZ got bashed up. How unfortunate. They're chasing after Mag as well as DK Phobos, who, by the way, doesn't have his ultimate. There's the Flesh Golem. Omni Slash goes in. Fear wanted a bit more with his Ags. In fact, actually, he didn't have his Ags. He hasn't bought it yet. It's 1,500 gold now. He certainly can if he wants to. Another
Dazzle is making Aghanim Scepter as well. This is one of this... I actually think that Dazzle Jug is a... incredibly good combination that you're going to see a lot of people drafting this patch, because you just leave the enemy team and then wait 15 seconds, Omni Slash them, and enjoy your
It's like, gold. Where's your armor, guys? Oh, I guess you're all dead. That's good. So they do kill Mag. They could have gotten FNG, but he was able to relocate out as RTZ did get bashed up. RTZ has Hex, Orchid, Aegis, Battle, 1,000 Gold, Treads, whatever else you want to talk about. RTZ's sitting pretty at this point. He only has 1 death to his name, and that was at the beginning of the game. And they're going to take a tier 2 tower off the back end of it. Tier 2 tower top still available, but they won't go for that. They're going to go right up to the high ground and go for this tier 3 tower instead. And at least try to force some rotations back home. Glyph's available. They haven't popped it yet, though. Decay going in for Mag, and he's trying to just make sure that he can continue to spam this. And
Axe for Joke just came out. That's could
yeah,
be
but it's still on cooldown for 50 seconds, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think they're going to fight with... They're going to get the tier 3 tower. They're not relocating or TPing back. There is no TP for Slark. Does have a TP, but he'd rather relocate and make sure the Slark can get back there in time. And they kind of just let that tier 3 go for free.
Well, could they really defend it?
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
Tier 2 tower denied top. They can't get anything going. SNY completed for Illidan Storm Rage. At least that's something going his way. And I think another Roshan, another Aegis. You probably still needed another item for EG. Maybe not.
They're going to try to kill Artur? Is that something that can happen?
If they bash him enough, absolutely.
Oh, he did just blink, but he has it max, so he should be fine. Yeah, he's fine. Maybe? Maybe? What a leap!
Wow,
oh
the bash
God,
and the pounce coming in, and Io gets a godlike spree. Illidan's like, that gold should have been mine.
Yeah, that's true. That is a shameless kill steal from FNG.
Oh, wow, that's 1,000 gold. They're going to relocate mid as well, and Fear does get the kill on DK Phobos, and actually they bash up Fear, and that's going to be the kill. Universe did get Mag at the backside, but actually the backside being down bottom.
Surprisingly okay right now for Polar. They're kind of holding on, and
they're back in it, man.
I mean, Queen of Pain is a hero who does not really have amazing late game, right? Like, she is able to totally dominate early to middle, and then it's tough to make her scale in an effective way, even when you have lots of farms. So I don't know. I don't think it's hopeless. Illidan just hit the top net worth, so that's a big deal. Yeah, they have an Undying, who's essentially like just baggage at this point, but the Veno is very, very strong. Ogre is still Ogre. Like, he can scale extremely well. Better, honestly, than a Queen of Pain scales. And I don't know.
They could certainly use an Aghanim Scepter on
Dream is
Ogre
alive.
Magi, but...
Yeah.
No, you're right. Dream is, in fact, alive. It's just going to take some time to get there for Virtus.pro Polar. I think any little... Those little kills on Fear and RTZ give them so much, so... they should be looking for Roshan next, and I don't know if you can close this game out for Evil Geniuses yet. You've got to take the tier 2 tower top, and after that, you've got to make sure that you can actually kill Illidan. He is your biggest target. He's your biggest priority target, and they're going to run right into him.
Fear is going Diffusal Blade, by the way. Very interesting.
I'm not sure why. Hex is up.
Veno,
Dark Pact, though. Omni Slash does go through the silence. They relocate him out.
Nice.
And Fear can't come with them with his Omni Slash. Yeah, he is going to Fuse Blade. I'm not sure why. Is there any Ghost Scepters? Is there anything that you need to diffuse off?
I mean, it's an advance of Ghost Scepters. You can diffuse some effects off of yourself from the other team. You can even remove like things like Ogre Stun from RTZ if you want to.
Is Illidan dead? Shadow Dance is going to go in. He might have been able to TP. He's going to pounce to the low ground. Artur will chase after him. There's the Orchid. Illidan is so fast that this isn't going to work out. FNG is just keeping him even more speedy with the tether. And honestly, RTZ can't do much here. And that was a good effort from Evil Geniuses, but this is the problem. If you don't lock him down the first time, and if you don't kill, Zai's going to have to get graved up. Meanwhile, the bashes are coming through. Disruption comes out, keeps him alive for the time being, but there's the Tombstone. Zai still alive. Shadow Wave Solar comes in the backside, and they will get the kill on the Dazzle. RTZ has to run away. This fight is suddenly going in favor of Virtus.pro Polar. PPD is going to fall to the right quick of Illidan, and they're still chasing after Fear. Fear has no real way of getting out of here. He does have his Blade Fury, and Ice Path will save his life with Universe helping him out there, but they're still chasing. They're thinking about diving the tier 2 tower for the time being, but... they have to kill Illidan. They have to kill Illidan, and I think they have to kill FNG as well. And I think giving them these heroes is the problem in the first place. Atos onto Universe. Universe is probably dead as well.
EG prepared for the Slark. They knew the Slark was coming. They thought that they could dominate it, and they did very well for a very long time. But oh my God, Artur has to run. Yeah.
Omni Slash, and Fear is now stuck in a tree. He tried TPing out. He got bashed up, and Illidan is going to take the kill. Okay. Is this going to be a throw? They were up 10,000 net worth, and they're losing everything.
This is not looking good. I mean, this is the power of Illidan Slark, right? Like, this is why it's their most picked carry, I think. Like, they really know how to play with this, and the Basher just If it had come any later, I think they would have definitely lost. But the Basher has gotten triple or quadruple the value he spent on it just by being able to bash people and preventing them from getting away, as well as just lucky bashes on RTZ every so often and stuff like
It almost feels like Illidan is breaking the game with this Slark currently, and FNG as well with the IO. These two heroes cannot be on the same lineup together in this squad. It feels like evil geniuses don't have an answer. Even when they think they have an answer, there is no answer.
I can't believe how big the swing in the last like 5 minutes was, just by the concerted effort from Polar to set up fights that they want. And you have to say maybe a little bit of overconfidence from EG getting into some of these fights.
Illidan is going to spot out Zai. Phobos is there. There's going to be the hex up. Can they kill Illidan? He's gonna get silenced. He's going to get relocated out. Yep, there it is. I mean, that's just the issue, man. It's just that FNG is nearby every single time.
Universe
is trying to take him down. It was getting him close, but gets bashed up, and Universe is dead. Pops the pipe. That does nothing for him. And it just is. It seems like they're so close almost every time, and either they get relocated out, he shadow dances. You've got to find a way to deal with these two heroes, and I don't know if there is any way.
They got unlucky with the Roche timer. They could have easily... Roche is maximumed right now. He's 11 minutes. If there was any... Oh, no, the Atos! That was the Atos doing work. Kept PPD.
PPD was going to die there regardless. Illidan's too fast, and I don't know what you do now after Evil Geniuses, because suddenly this game was in their favor. It was heavily in their favor. We were talking about how it was going to be them moving out of the grand finals, but all of a sudden Virtus.pro said, wait, we're not done yet, man. We're still in this. Where are they?
The Slark, I mean, they did the right thing, which is that they recognized that because of like the net worth disparity and the fact that they were so behind, they were effectively a 4 Protect 1 composition around the Slark. And the Slark proved himself capable of fulfilling his end of that bargain, and everybody else was just support staff and following him around and making sure the fights went in his favor, and it's worked so far. Here's Roche. This could be big. I think EG could contest this.
They have Omni Slash. They have all of their ultimates actually ready and available here, and it's not like this is the fastest Roche taking squad either. And Universe does now know that they are Roching. Are they going to contest it? RTZ TP's down bottom. Fear, does he have a TP? No, he is hightailing it over there, though. And by the time they get there, they actually might have to back out of the fact they can't do this fast enough.
Their rush is quite slow.
Oh, that is a weave coming out. You need to back away now. And DK Phobos has a BKB, but that's not going to matter if you get Omni Slash. I'm surprised RTZ and them aren't going in that yet, though. They've got to try and take this.
They do want the right moment. And they can get vision with PPD.
FNG stays alive. He's tethered up to the high ground, and that's Roche dead. And they don't contest it. Slark gets the Aegis, and you've got to back away now for Evil Geniuses, and Zai's probably dead, actually.
Yeah. Spectator mode. They didn't even take a tower. Uh-oh.
Omni Slash FNG does get blown up. That's nice, but Zai is dead as well. And well, he does get disrupted, but he's going to go down to the right click of Illidan.
He didn't need
Juggernaut backing away. The multicast. There's going to be the healing ward. He does get Eul's up in the air. He is healing, by the way, but he's dead. Does he have buyback? No. This might be game. He has no buyback, but luckily, you look at where the creep wave is. It's in the mid lane for RTZ. He's doing a nice job split pushing, but that is an Abyssal Blade now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, actually really smart by RTZ, not trying to start up a really bad fight that they would have no way of getting an advantage. Instead, he thought ahead to, hey, after we lose this fight, we really don't want to lose a rack, so I'm going to split, I'm going to push the lane which the fight is, and that's what he did.
Nice path onto Illidan, and he's so fast that it doesn't matter. Like, you have to TP out, and the problem was PPD didn't have a TP.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to just go for PPD. Yep.
He's going to get this kill. Ice path, maybe he makes it out. No, it's just too much. Illidan gets the kill, and I don't know how you stop this guy.
At least Universe gets out.
Mag,
yeah, every decision. I mean, we make fun of Illidan for his build sometimes, but I think his build path was brilliant this game. I think the Midas was appropriate. He smelled the way that the game was going to go, and that a Midas would be really useful. He got the Basher at the exact time that he needed. The SNY for just, like, solid, like, I'm not going to save up for a Scotty when I need something that's effective now. And then go into the Scotty, finish the Abyssal. Next, he'll probably ditch the Midas. Maybe not.
They're going to find DK Phobos, and he's probably going to get Omni Slash, and will this be enough for the kill?
Yeah,
it seems like yes. He does get the Poison Nova off, that's great and everything, but
Meanwhile, Arteezy is just, look at how he's just running for dear life from this.
You have to 5v1 this man. Arteezy's gonna get multicasted. He's gonna pop his BKB and Abyssal, and the Grave helps out. He's gonna have to blink away, and he's gonna try to TP, but that's not gonna happen. He's dead, and still no buyback on Arteezy. So, despite having 2 heroes down, Virtus.pro Polar are more than happy going 3v5 with Illidan as farmed as he is. Dark Pack, but still is in the Ice Path. Zai is gonna throw up another Grave, and Fear has no Omni Slash, and they could try to go toe-to-toe. The Aegis is still on Illidan Stormrage. Fear is going to get pounced on. He's going to Blade Fury out of it, and Aqua Power going to work. They are going to get up to the high ground. Illidan is still ready to fight. He is going deep Aegis, inside of his base, and yeah, he just could keep going like this. Fear is going to avoid it, and he's going to get pushed all the way into the well. No buyback for Fear. Evil geniuses, I think at this point, if you are getting dove like this, it actually might be GG time pretty soon.
Wow, what a collapse. What a takeover by Polar. They're really growing into a more mature team, I think, with stuff like this. Like, when you have this, like, Slark-oriented composition, and you think, like, oh, well, you know, lost early game, and we have Slark, an early game style carry, like, what the hell are we gonna do? No, they pulled together. They were like, alright, let's try something else. Let's try doing 4 Protect 1 around the Slark for a while and see if we can get him to leapfrog the other heroes. And he leapfrogged the hell out of him. He's 7k net worth ahead now. It's gonna call
GG is called, and that's it. Game number 4, which was decisively in EG's favor for the early game, suddenly goes in the way of Virtus.pro Polar. And we will go to a decisive game number 5, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen it all.
16K.
Virtus.pro Polar.
Yeah.
I think all you can say, man, is that just don't give these guys, don't give them Slark and IO. That's all I can think about right now.
It's gonna be Slark ban for sure, I think.